أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي صدق الله العظيم. Ladies and gentlemen, dear listeners, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome. I'm Kashif Shehzada, your speaker this evening. Welcome to what was supposed to be a debate between myself and a gentleman by the name of, he's got a funny name, I'm sorry. I can't remember it properly. Damon Stengel. Damon Stengel is a Ahmadi convert from the United States. He's a member of the Ahmadiyya group, religious group, and he had challenged me to a debate. The topic of the debate, as we had consented, was, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, the founder of the Ahmadiyya, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran? This was the topic that we were supposed to discuss. Regrettably, I'm very sorry to say, I am very sorry to say that Mr. Stenger has backed out of this debate. He has run away from the debate. He has done a somersault, a U-turn, and after agreeing to this debate today at this stated time, it's 10 a.m. CST in the US. It's 8 a.m. past 8 p.m. in Pakistan, here in Karachi, Pakistan. We were scheduled to talk, but I have received a message from Damon Stenger that he does not wish to debate me, a Muslim, on the topic of, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran. He has backed out and he is saying that he no longer wishes to debate myself. So I have told him I'm sorry to learn about this and I will be here regardless whether he comes or not. I hope he comes. I hope he he keeps his word. Well, he hasn't kept his word. He has done a U-turn. He sent me a message. So here I am. Here I am, folks, a member of the Ahmadiyya, a member of the Ahmadiyya cult. It's a cult according to us Muslims. Challenged me to a debate. And after challenging me, after agreeing to come to a debate, he has backed out. He's done a runner. He refuses to come to talk to me. The topic is very clear. It is very open. They say that their founder, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, 18th, a guy who was born in the 1800s, he passed away in 1906 or 1907, I don't know, something like that, in British India, in the colonial period when India was under British rule. He was a preacher and he claimed to be a prophet. He claimed to be a prophet and a messenger of God. He claimed to be Jesus Christ, the second coming of Jesus. He claimed to be a Messiah. He claimed to be many things. He claimed to be a reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad. He claimed to be Mary. God knows, his claims are profound, contradictory, and there are a lot of claims. And he claimed to be such a person. Muslims do not accept this character. Muslims do not accept him as a prophet. Muslims do not accept him as a messenger. Muslims do not accept him as the Messiah. According to Muslims, there is only one Messiah. There is only one Masih, and that is Al-Masih Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus Christ, the son of Mary. There is no other guy. So, the topic was, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, the founder of the Ahmadiyya, is he a prophet according to the Quran? This is a very clear topic. It's a very important topic. If you believe that your founder of your Jamaat or your group is a prophet, then the Quran has to say something about him. The Quran will not be silent. The Quran will mention that, look, there is this new prophet coming after Prophet Muhammad. You should believe in him. Why don't you open up the Quran and prove your case from the Quran? So, the question is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran? And we were supposed to discuss this today in a debate. The gentleman who wanted to debate me has refused. He has made a U-turn. He no longer wishes to debate. So I am sorry to all the people who were sent an invite, and regrettably, but at the same time, let me give you a background to yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday was the 27th of August, 2020, and it was a very eventful day as far as I am concerned. Why is that? Yesterday, I was trolled. I was hounded. Sorry, my earphones have come off. I was trolled. I was hounded by members of the Ahmadiyya community, and I came to know that some of them were actually quite senior members. There was one chap who I came to know is a senior missionary. He's a professional preacher in Canada, and they trolled me and they were goading me to have a debate sort of things. Would you believe me that when I said to 4 of them, would you like to come and debate with me on this topic? Is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet of God according to the Quran? All 4 of them have backed out. All of them have run away. All of them refuse to entertain this topic. Why is that? Why is that? There is one reason. I will give you a quote from the Quran. Bal naqsifu bil haqqi ala al batil fayadmaghu fa iza huwa zahiq. Walakumul wailu mimma tasifun. God says in the Quran, Allah says, Bal naqzifu bil haqqi ala al batil. We hurl the truth on falsehood. فَيَدْمَغَهُ فَإِذَا هُوَ زَاهِقٌ. It smashes its brains and it perishes. When truth is hurled on falsehood, falsehood perishes. This is the nature of falsehood. When falsehood confronts the truth, it will perish. It will be blown to smithereens. So, nobody dare, let me put this to you, nobody dare come and prove a false doctrine from the Quran. False ideas, false concepts, false beliefs, false messiahs, false prophets. They can never ever be proven from the Quran. Never. Whether it's Mirza Ghulam Ahmad or any Tom, Dick and Harry or anybody, somebody is a false claimant, he will never be able to prove his case from the Quran. Muslims should do this experiment. If there is a false claimant, okay, tell him, prove your case, prove from the Quran. Does the Quran endorse you? Does the Quran give you any legitimacy? No, the answer is no. That is why yesterday I experienced this. My brothers and sisters, my dear listeners, it's all on record, it's on my Twitter timeline. I will, inshallah, when this video recording is finished, I will make a video and I will share those tweets with you as well. I'll read them, in fact, right now to, for the benefit of the audience. You have to understand that the Ahmadiyya are a cult. We Muslims see them as a cult. They are a very strict, mind-controlling cult, and their members are trained. The members, they argue, debate, proselytize. It's a missionary religion. It's a small group. It's not a very big, large group. It's a small group. It's a missionary religion. The founder of the group was a preacher from East Punjab, a low-level preacher who used to have debates and arguments with Christians, with others. And basically he was pro-British. He was pro-British. He wanted Muslims to go and give allegiance to the Queen at that time, to the colonial rulers, and this was his policy. And he had a small following, and he claimed that he was Jesus in his second coming. He was a reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad, and he made many other claims. He said he was a Hindu avatar also to the Hindus. So he was a colorful character, and he was famous for using abusive language for his opponents. He used to hurl abuses and curses for his opponents. The followers are in the same habit. The followers do the same. When we ask them to come and have a dialogue, to come and have a debate, for heaven's sake, let's have a debate, they will start hurling abuses at you. So this is not my way. I have explained this time and again that I'm not somebody who, engages in such rhetoric, who would hurl abuses at people, who would call them names or utter expletives. This is not my style. It has never been. I'm somebody who wishes to explore where lies the truth, and we can have an academic discussion. We can have a debate, an argument, a rational argument in a cordial atmosphere. And it was in this spirit that I entertained the idea of a debate with a member of the Ahmadiyya. But would you believe me, 4 guys have backed out. They ran away, including a senior missionary from Canada. His name is Ansar Raza. Ansar Raza has backed out from debating this topic with me. It's on record. He refuses to entertain this topic. He does not want this topic to be discussed. Is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran? So what happened yesterday? Let me go through my Twitter timeline. I'll just share this with you. Yesterday, I was provoked by an Ahmadi by the name of Raja Athar, first of all. Okay. Then suddenly a lot of Ahmadis started jumping and arguing with me. So after that, another chap came along, and his name is, let me just see my Twitter timeline. And okay, so his name is Wasim Julfu. Wasim Julfu is a member of the Ahmadiyya. I asked him, Wasim Julfu, are you willing to have a live video debate with myself on the topic, is MGA, MGA is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, is MGA a prophet according to the Quran? Please reply yes or no. Do you want to debate this topic? Is your founder a prophet? Does the Quran prove your case? Let's have a discussion. Let's open up the Quran. I asked him, Wasim Julfu, what does he say? He runs away. He says, no, I don't want to. So, number one, Wasim Julfu, August 27th, I asked him, do you want to have this debate? He says, no, sorry. Then comes another chap, his name is Tariq Chaudhary. Tariq Chaudhary is also an Ahmadiyya. I asked him same thing, it's on my timeline. Tariq Chaudhary, are you willing to have a live video debate with myself on the topic, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran? Please reply yes or no. Tariq Chaudhary was bitter, acerbic, and he did not consent to this. He said, I don't want to debate this with you. He started attacking me, So instead of saying that, yes, I want to debate, let's have a formal debate, let's discuss this rationally, he did a runner as well. Number 2. So number 1, Wasim Julfu runs away. Number 2, Tariq Chaudhary runs away. Number 3, now this is the big fish. This big fish is Ansar Raza. Who is Ansar Raza? He describes himself as a missionary of the Ahmadiyya, a senior missionary, and he is a Canadian. He is based in Canada. I asked him, and this is on record, Ansar Raza, would you like to have a debate with myself on the topic, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad the prophet according to the Quran? Now, Ansar Raza is a clever chap. He does not respond to you directly. He beats around the bush. So he is trying to be clever, but he's not a clever chap. He's a fool, in fact. He's a fool, he's an idiot, and he makes a fool of himself with his cleverness. He says, are you a scholar? He says, are you a scholar? And he pretends as if he is a scholar and he debates only scholars. I responded, brother, what do you mean by the term scholar? Do you mean somebody who has a PhD, who has a doctorate? And I asked him, do you also have a PhD? If you are, that level, that you are a scholar, you are a PhD. Now, usually the term scholar is reserved for people who have PhDs or people who are professors, who teach the subject in a university or an institution. Not the low-level preacher, a mullah of the Ahmadis. They are not worthy of the term scholar. He said, no, I don't have a PhD. Okay, then what's the problem? Then why are you saying, come bring a PhD or a scholar to debate with me? He tried to beat around the bush. And I also discovered, I checked his background, that in the past, he has debated people who are non-scholars, who are lay people. He's picked up people on the street and he said, come and have a debate with me. So he's saying, I only debate scholars. He's lying. The guy is a liar. He's a liar on record. He's saying, I debate scholars. He does not debate scholars. He has debated lay person. It's all on record. Do a YouTube, Google search. What a liar. What a open liar this guy is. Ansar Raza. Then he says, he says to me, somebody who has knowledge or ilm, he is a scholar. Okay, well, I say, I have knowledge, alhamdulillah. I don't claim, I am not somebody who, who praises himself. I don't like to praise myself. It's not something. I don't like to give myself titles. I'm a Muslim. I've been studying Islamic scriptures since a young age. I've studied Arabic language formally. I have a master's degree. I have a postgraduate diploma in other fields. And I have a background in faith-related projects. I've done faith-related work with various religious communities for more than 20 years. So, but I don't call myself a scholar or anything like that. I don't have, a PhD or such credentials. So I'm a simple Muslim, ordinary Muslim. Well, would you believe it? Ansar Raza did not consent to have the debate. Is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran? And he said, do other topics with me, but not this topic. I said, why? Look, this is the main point of contention. You say your founder of your cult, your group, he is a prophet. Somebody who does not accept him, his salvation is not vouchsafed by God. You claim that those who have, you are not believing in your prophet, he is not a believer, he is not a Muslim. You reject all the Muslims. So the main point of contention is your group's leader, is he a prophet according to the Quran? The Quran is the book of Islam. It is the book of authority of Islam. It is what Muslims believe in. Okay? So you say you believe in the Quran, right? Prove your case from the Quran. Come, tell us, does the Quran say something about Mirza Ghulam Ahmad? Why don't you talk about this? Why are you running away? Ansar Raza has run away. He says, no, I don't want to talk this topic. Left, right, and center, red herrings. Beating around the bush. Point taken, Ansar Raza, third wicket also out. Yesterday, wicket number 1, Wasim Jolfu, out, clean bowled. I don't want to talk when you bring the Quran in between. Number 2, this guy, Tariq Chaudhry Saab, clean bowled, out. Number 3 is a big fish, Ansar Raza, some so-called missionary. His mission has failed, sorry to say. I asked him, will you debate? He says no, clean bowled. Now this third chap is a youngster. This guy who was supposed to come today. His name is, what is his name? I keep forget. Damon Stenger. Okay. Now, Damon Stenger comes up yesterday. I'm just looking at my timeline. Okay. Now, he comes to me. He's a Ahmadi, he's a convert. He's a former atheist or Christian. He's a young chap, 21 years of age. And he says, he challenges me. He says that I have to have I would like to invite you to a debate. Okay, so listen very carefully. Damon Stenger is on record for what? He's on record. Okay, he's on record and he says that have a debate with me. He invites me to a debate. Okay. And he says also, you never accepted my invitation to a debate with you. This is his tweet. I responded, Mr. Stengel, I await a final response from Ansar Raza, whether he accepts the proposed debate or not. Please bear with me. I will respond to you. Okay. Now, once Ansar Raza has also backed out of the debate, I go to Mr. Stengel and Mr. Stengel, Damon Stengel. And Damon Stengel, I tell him, look, okay, fine, let's have a debate. So he says, okay, fine, I'll have a debate with you. We agree to the topic. The topic is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet of God? According to the Quran. This was the topic. Damon Stengel, member of the Ahmadiyya, somebody, he has also made media appearances. He's been on the Ahmadi TV channels and he's a spokesperson. So he's not somebody who is not learned. He says, fine. He agrees. I go out, I set up this StreamYard thing on YouTube and everything. I send my invitations. And then I get a tweet from Damon Stenger. What is the tweet? What does he say? Okay. He says, once he agrees to everything, and after that he says, I have decided to change my mind and not debate, as it would actually be unproductive upon further reflection. How is it unproductive? Look, if you are on the truth, and the Quran, the book of Islam, supports your point of view, then how is that unproductive? What you are telling me is that the Quran does not support you. The Quran does not call Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet. The chap is not mentioned. His name is not given there. So, if he is, and if you believe that, how can that be unproductive? It would be very productive to you if you had a case. But the thing is, you don't have a case. You have had other Ahmadis tell you that don't debate this topic. Don't debate. It's not up for debate. So you have chickened out. You have done a runner. Mr. Stengel, you have done a runner. You have backed out. Okay. So your reason is no reason at all. Okay, you have done a runner, you have backed out, and your inability to take on this topic, is Mirza Ghulam Ahmad a prophet according to the Quran, is proof in itself that you have no proof. Okay, you have no proof. Quran says, Kul hatu burhanakum in kuntum sadiqeen. Say, produce your proof if you are truthful. This is what the Quran teaches. When somebody makes a claim, what should you do? The Quran says, produce your proof if you are truthful. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear listeners, this is what happened yesterday, 27th of August. I was trolled by a number of people from the Ahmadiyya, which is a cult whose founder claims to be a prophet, a messenger, a messiah, end of times messiah, the second coming of Jesus, reincarnation of Muhammad, reincarnation of the Hindu god Krishna or whatnot. I don't know, God knows, So this colorful character, people believe him to be true. And when we ask them for a dialogue, they do a runner. This is their truth. You make up your own mind. Especially those who are born and brought up in this cult, I would urge you to study the Quran. Do what? Study the Quran. Take up the Holy Quran. Does the Quran sanction your cult's teachings? The Quran is a very important document. You have to study it with understanding. So come out of this cult mentality. Don't take the goadings of other people. Do your own research. Do independent thinking and meet Muslims. Meet Muslims. Don't cut yourself from the Muslim community. Meet Muslims, have a discussion with them, have a dialogue with them. Whatever your Jamaat says to you about Muslims, it is not true. Muslims are not the worst kind of creatures that your cult portrays to you as such. Okay, they are normal, nice people. So you should not cut yourself from the Muslim community. You should have a dialogue with them, meet them, engage with them, and make up your own mind. This is what I'm saying. Okay, make up your own mind. Use your head. Allah has given you this brain. God has given you the brains. If God is the one who has given you the brains, then it is not sinful to use this. It is not sinful. So I would like to end my short presentation with this and a small dua. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. Thank you for all who have come. There are some other commentators. I'll just see. Well, there is no question, so I think I'll just call it a day for now. Okay. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.